From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Southern California kid. Played his college ball in L.A. at USC. At quarterback, it's Sam Darnold. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Returnable here for Davis. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Kellen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw, Darnold. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Jackrabbit.
On play action, Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also look those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Darnold. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They find some open field here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
faking the give. Darnold. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Conklin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Here, yellow. Ready?
Working from the gun, Lance. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Taylor. will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Coup for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Sam Darnold going to lead his offense back out. He bounced back from that 3-interception start to the ball game to throw a touchdown pass on their last drive. Now he'll try to keep that momentum moving here. First down. Now it's Darnold. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. On the move to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ready?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get this down to the 38.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Shoves him away. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, Doc. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
First and 10, Taylor now to the 27-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready?
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here with Taylor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So this one's over. It's